Everyone, the Pokemon fan 993 here, back with more Pokemon TCG openings. We got 4 more packs this time. They're all a bit rarer than I've opened before, and I probably can hear my fan in the background, but it's very hot up here. It's got to be 85, 90 degrees, so I apologize if you can hear that. I turned it on the lowest setting I possibly could. But today we had the Sun Moon Forbidden Light, which we don't open a lot. Another Lost Thunder. I think I opened that yesterday. Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion, and the Sun and Moon Burning Shadows. 3 of those 4 packs I don't open very often, so we're going to rearrange just a bit. Got several. Oh, they're all Sun and Moon, actually. I guess it really doesn't matter what order we do them in then. So we'll start with the Sun and Moon Forbidden Light. Yeah, I will upstairs. Can't really open any windows, and I'm sitting in a black leather chair. So you can understand why I need a fan, because it's not a very good combination. Especially with the sun just coming in right here. It's not a good time sometimes, but I learned to live with it. There's a code for TCG Online. Remind people I don't give away codes on my channel. Fix that later. We start with the basic Magnemite, HP 60 Electric, Searching Magnet. Search your deck for up to 3 electric energy cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Tackle, 10. Basic Bionicle, HP 70 Fighting, Element, 10. Draw a card. Basic Flabebe, HP 40 Fairy, Secret Blessing. So shuffle 3 and any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Basic Krogunk, HP 60 Fighting, Swagger, 10. Flip a coin. If heads, discard the energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Basic Quancher, HP 60 Water, Water Gun, 10. There's a reverse holo for the pack. Stage 3 Tyranitar, HP 160 Fighting. Ability, Tyrannical Heart. As long as you don't have any more Pokemon in play... As long as you don't have any more Pokemon in play than your opponent, this Pokemon will take 60 more damage damage before point weakness resistance. It takes 30 less damage from attacks at their point weakness resistance. So if you have less Pokemon you have, the more powerful this card becomes essentially. If you have less than your opponent. Crunch 100. Discard energy for your opponent's active Pokemon. Stage 2 Avalugg, HP 140 Water. Frozen Ground, 80. Your opponent can't play any standing cards from their hand during their next turn. Skull Bash, 100. Got the basic Fairy Energy. What we got? It's pre-evolve from Stage 1 Tyrant, HP 90 Fighting. Crunch. Flip a coin. If heads, discard energy for your opponent's active Pokemon. Hammer In, 40. Stage 2 Sligo, HP 80 Dragon. Absorb, 30. Heal 30 damage from his Pokemon. Hammer In, 10. Stage 2 Frogadier, HP 80 Water. Ability, Gale Shuriken. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put 2 damage cards on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Water Gun, 20. I dropped the pack. So the best card we got out of that was the Tyranitar. Now keep in mind, for the fossil, when you actually have an item that has a fossil on, that's why it's a Stage 3 and not a Stage 2 Pokemon. So there's Tyranitar again. We're going to put it back in its pack. And that's running up the Sun and Moon Burning Shadows. Another one we don't open very often. There's the code. We start with the basic Sock, HP 90 Fighting, Quick Guard. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon from your opponent's basic Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. The Pokemon can't use Quick Guard during your next turn. Brick Break, 40. The attacks damage inflicted by Pokemon or any effects on your Pokemon by resistance or any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Basic Mud Ray, HP 80 Fighting. Stomp, 20 plus. When if has this attack does 20 more damage for a total of 40. I had to see if that was 30 or 20 it was talking about. Basic Oddish, HP 50 Grass. Poison Powder. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Basic Duskull, that's dabbing for some reason. HP 60 Psychic. Dark Guidance. Put a basic energy from your discard pile onto your bench. Spooky Shot, 20. Basic Esper, HP 60 Psychic. Perplexing Eyes. Defending Pokemon's weakness is now Psychic. Until the end of your next turn. The amount of weakness doesn't change. It's actually a pretty good card. Ooh, there's a reverse help for the pack. We got a nice little art of the Stage 2 Gyarados, HP 150 water. Venting Anger 50 times. That does 50 damage for each Magikarp in your discard pile. Splash Burn 160. This Pokemon also does 30 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, bench Pokemon. Don't apply weakness. Each of your bench Pokemon. Don't apply weakness resistance for bench Pokemon. Basic Brush X, HP 100 water. Gnash Teeth. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Synchronize, HP 60. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon that have. Whoa. That shares a type with your opponent's active Pokemon. That Pokemon needs resistance for bench Pokemon. So Synchronize will work really good if your Pokemon is using a single element deck. With the basic Steel Energy, basic Heatmore, HP 110 fire. Odor Sleuth. Flip 2 coins for each head. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Searing Flame 60. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Trainer Support Kawaii, HP Show deck for up to 4 fire energy cards, attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends when you use this card. Trainer Stadium Mount Lanakila. The tree card of each base Pokemon and play your series and your opponent's is 1 star more. Okay. Best card we got out of that was the reverse How Gyarados that has a nice little card art on it, so we're going to show that off one more time before we put it back in its pack. Oh, lovely. Come on. There we go. And that's where up the Sun and Moon Lost Thunder with Zorora on it. There's the code. We start with the basic Wurmple, HP 60, Grass, Poison Sting. Your opponent's active one is now poisoned. Basic Marani, HP 60, Psychic, Peck 10, Pin Missile 10 times. Flipper coins that does 10 damage for each head, so I can do anywhere from 0 to 40 damage. Basic Yamask, HP 70, Psychic, Haunt. Put 1 damage on your opponent's active Pokemon. Basic Stunfisk, HP 110, Electric. Flail 10 times. That does 10 damage for each damage card on this Pokemon, so that can do anywhere from 0 all the way to 100 unless your Pokemon had more damage cards on it and its HP was boosted. Thunder Blast 50. Discard electric energy from this Pokemon. Basic Larvitar, HP 60, Fighting. Second Strike 10 plus. Your opponent's Pokemon already has 3 or more damage cards on it that does 70 more damage for a total of 80. There's a reverse Howl for the pack. Basic Naligio, HP 110, Psychic, Ultra Beast. Nightcap. You can use this attack if your opponent's active Pokemon only has 1 prize card remaining. Choose one of your opponent's active. Whoa. You can only use this attack if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. Void Tunnel, because your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned, so that's a good mess with card, if that makes sense. Basic Unknown, HP 60, Psychic, Ability. Hang on, what does that say? Damage. Once a return before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, and if there are 66 or more damage cards on your bench Pokemon, you may use this ability. If you do, you win this game. Pardon? 66 damage counters. That is 660 damage total. It means you'd have to play this really late in order for you to win. It's not even seems like a worth. That's a very interesting ability. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Hidden Power 10. With a basic Steel Energy. Basic Carbink, HP 90, Fairy. Wonder Ray 30. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects of attacks including damage done to this Pokemon by any Pokemon that has an ability. Power Gem 60. Stage 2 Sonotic, HP 100, Fairy. Ability Effect Spore. If your opponent's Pokemon is damaged. If your opponent If your opponent is if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if the Pokemon is knocked out, the attack Pokemon is not asleep. Dream Touch 50. If your opponent active Pokemon is asleep, your opponent shovels all energy from it into their deck. We end with a basic Kecleon, HP 80, Colorless. Ability Unit Color 1. As long as the Pokemon has has unit energy, fire, grass, or water attached to it. It is a fire, grass, and water Pokemon. Tongue Smack 10+. Your opponent's type Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon that does 50 more damage for a total of 60. Because the best card we got of that was the reverse Nelhigio, or however you pronounce it, the Ultra Beast. Which actually is a very nasty card if you, just for, with Void Tentacles it is. You don't even have to worry about the other one, because just making a Pokemon, confused and asleep is just nasty enough. Is that what that does? Confused and poisoned is what I meant. That's just nasty by itself, without the other attack. Next, we're going to open up the last one, which is the Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion with the Guzzlord on it, the Ultra Beast. There's the code. We start with the basic Ghastly, HP 50, Psychic, the Ominous Eyes. 1 damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Basic Cacnea, wow, he's pudgy as shit. HP 60, Grass, Sucker Punch 10+. This Pokemon that has any dark energy attached does 30 more damage for a total of 40. Basic Staryu, HP 60, Water, Spinning Attack 10. Basic Shelmet, HP 60, Grass, Absorb, heal 10 damage from this Pokemon. Basic Swablu, HP 50, Carless, Peck 10. Reserve power for the pack, Stage 2, Milotic, HP 120, Water, TLC. Shuffle one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counts on it, and put all cards attached to it into their deck. So basically, just shuffle their cards back into their deck if you didn't want to deal with them. Ocean Cyclone 80. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That apply weakness or resistance for benched Pokemon. Oh, there we go. There's a card. Ooh, has a nice feel to it, too. Stage 2, Alolan Exeggutor GX. HP 210, Dragon. Tropical Head. Whoa. This attack does 20 damage. Whoa, hang on. I gotta read this way. 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to this Pokemon. To one of your opponent's Pokemon. That apply weakness or resistance for a benched Pokemon. Dragon Hammer 120. Your opponent's Pokemon is now confused. Tower Go Round GX 180. Move any number of energy cards from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon any way you like. You can't use more than one GX attack per game. So that's actually gonna get a sleeve on it. Basic Fire Energy. Stage 2 Gastrodon, HP 120, Fighting. Eerie Fluid 30. Your opponent's Pokemon is now confused. Earthquake 120. That does 10 damage to each of your bench Pokemon that apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. Stage 2 Zweilous, HP 90, Dark Headbutt 30. Double hit 60 times. Flip 2 coins that does 60 damage for each head, so it can do anything from 60 to 100 or 0 to 120. And we end with the Stage 2 Haunter, HP 70, Psychic. Pain Amplifier. Put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So obviously the best card we got of that was the Alolan Exeggutor GX. I'm going to grab a sleeve. Put it in the sleeve. Now we're going to do what I normally do when I find one of these cards. I'm going to do a quick web search on it. With the card again. This is what? This is Sun and Moon Burning Shadows. Crimson Invasion. Crimson Invasion. Alolan Exeggutor GX. Look it up on here. Is this the right one? Oh, this is the right one. Dang it. No, I can't spell it either. I'm not worried about it. I'll look it up later. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I thank everyone for watching. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.